It is your Classic Metal Show right here on the ClassicMetalShow.com. That is brand new Chastain featuring Leather Leone of Leather Leone fame, I guess. She's back after a 22-year hiatus from the band Chastain, and brand new stuff, Never Surrender, Chastain. And speaking of never surrendering, I want to welcome my good friend, Chris Aiken. What's going on, Chris?
I'm here. I'm ready.
Well, that's good.
It's about the best I can say. I've been working for 14 hours today.
Well, you're going to have to reconnect, bro. You're already cutting out. And there goes Chris. All right. Well, we're off to a rockin' start already. So
right, how's that? Is that
that's
better?
much more gooder.
Much gooder.
Go ahead.
Hi.
Go ahead and boost your audio too a little bit.
Hi.
There you go.
I'm here.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we are rocking to some Chastain, and tonight on the Classic Metal Show, we started things off with some classic love-hate with Spinning Wheel, probably one of my favorite all-time love-hate songs.
Sure. Let's Rumble. Good album.
And, of course, we had some brand new Chastain there, and we're going to have Jizzy Pearl of Love-Hate calling in here in about 15 minutes, and we're also going to speak to Leather Leone of Chastain.
Wow. It is star-studded tonight.
Yeah, no kidding. So, anyway, it's the last live show of the year, dude.
Thank God. I mean, damn it. I was wishing there was more weeks.
Yeah, bet you were. Yeah, you're gonna get to coast through the rest of the year.
I do like that because, as you know, I'm already done with the top 20.
Right.
So yeah, after this, I won't even remember the CMS until January 5th or whatever.
Sure. Right. Hey, dude, boost your mic up. Did you turn your board down or something?
No, I got the mic there. Woo. That's a little too much. I got it turned way up.
Now you got it.
That's like over halfway knob more than last week.
Well, I might have to do some adjustment over here, but I lost your audio. You're just kind of weak in the mix.
Am I there now?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
There you are.
Yeah, I've got it. I mean, I've got it all the way, not all the way up, but I've got it to 12 noon, as the radio dorks would say.
Gotcha. Well, in the studio tonight, I have someone that we've mentioned on the air a few times.
Yeah.
Over the course of the show, say within the last year.
Is Veronica back?
No, I wish. No, it isn't anything that exciting.
No.
But we've talked about this guy now and again, and we affectionately known him as Explain Me Guy.
Oh, Explain Me.
So I want to welcome to someone who's sitting in on the show for a while tonight, our good friend Keith.
How's it going?
Awesome. Now keep quiet and let the men do our work.
Exactly. I'm just here to hang out and have a good time.
Yeah, he's already into the jack.
Good. That's perfect. Keep him on the mic then.
Right. He's already enjoying the jack.
Nice. Like that.
Yeah. So anyway, so Keith is going to hang out with us for a while tonight. I don't know if he plans on staying the whole evening or not. He's more than welcome to, but he's one of those guys who have responsibilities at home, if you know what I mean.
Got a bitch waiting for him to yell at him.
Something like that.
Wow.
Something exactly like that. Come on. Are you married guy, Keith, or just dating some chick?
No, I'm married.
How long you been married?
Actually, about 6 months now.
Oh, wow. So
been together for close to 9 years.
Jesus Christ, dude. You were banging this chick for 9 years before you slipped a ring on her?
Yep.
Seriously? I didn't know this.
Yeah.
So what came first, the real ring or busting her anal ring?
You just figure it out on your own. That's all I got to say.
That would be you fucked her in the ass first. I got it.
Wow.
I got it. I understand. 9 years.
Yep.
Dude. Okay, now what? Now this is all kinds of exciting. What exactly was not right enough to ask her to marry her in the first 8 years?
I don't know. I don't know. Nothing bad. It's just, I don't know. I guess it never It happened when it happened.
So at what point did she first start pressuring you to get the ring on her? And don't you dare say not until you bought it for her, because I know it by year 2 she was like, hey, are we ever going to get married? Come on.
Yeah, it probably started out about year 1.
Oh, my God. So how do you go from her asking in year 1 to 7 years of stretching it out without buying that ring? How does that work?
Just got to take and know what you're doing, I guess.
How many breakups are in the middle of this?
Actually, none.
Not a single time.
Not a single time.
And you didn't buy her a ring for 9 years.
No, we actually come across it probably 2 years ago. We talked about it, and it started planning from there.
There's got to be elephants and horses that are jealous of your dick, man. Jesus Christ, man. You must be packing fucking 14 solid to keep a chick 9 years without a ring.
Hey. I don't think I have to go any further then, do I?
No?
Not only that, but he banged out a couple little ones, too.
Jesus. In those 9 years or in the last year?
No, in those 9. I got an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old.
How many of those were planned? None.
The second one was.
Planned?
Yep.
Wow.
And now, what does that mean by planning? Does that mean I'm not going to pull out, honey?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, we're going to have fun with you tonight, my friend.
Well, Keith is not unfamiliar with the Classic Metal Show. He became a fan probably about a year ago.
Sure.
And he listens to the Spreaker downloads every Monday. That is his, just like so many of our fans, that's his typical Monday regimen is, what did those fucking crazy guys on the Classic Metal Show do this weekend?
Wow. So does that mean that you'll just call off Monday?
No, I'll still show up, but I'll re-listen to it again and still laugh my ass off right in the middle of the office.
Well, just as long as you're not talking, because I hear Mondays are not for talking.
No, not at all. Not at all.
And that's a very inside joke that only the three of us get, but that's okay.
And the only thing I miss about that is I wish I was there to visually see that happen.
Oh, boy.
Wow. So anyway, Keith has been very curious about the ongoing workings or the inside workings of the Classic Metal Show, and I've come to know Keith. He's a pretty good dude. He obviously gets our sense of humor. He enjoys what we do, and so I thought, hey, I'm going to throw the little invite out. Let him come down to the studio and hang, because he's one of us.
Well, that's awesome, man. It's always good to have another voice.
Sure. So anyway, as I mentioned earlier at the top of the show, we've got guests tonight with Jizzy Pearl in about less than 10 minutes. We're going to have to call him. And Leather Leone from Chastain. And then you got a few goodies lined up, because this is, unfortunately, the last live show of 2013.
Now, I think I can say this in honesty, and you correct me if I'm wrong. We've never had a bad final show.
No, not at all.
We almost always go out like really good.
Yeah, we go out on top.
Yeah, we like put it all on the table since we know we're not going to do it for a month or whatever.
For us, it's going to be a couple of weeks, and then we're going to come back in the new year, and we're going to come right out the gate. When is the next live show? It's going to be
January 5th.
Yeah, so right after New Year's.
Right. And so I'll still be hungover.
And plus, we're going to ramp up a lot more promotion for your book release.
Yes, I guess we will be. Although, from the looks of my schedule, it looks like wedging the Classic Metal Show in is going to be a little more difficult than I thought. Well, I might actually be traveling.
Well, everybody's been very supportive of your book release. I have been, and obviously, the last few weeks we've done at least one segment on the book.
Sure.
And I think that speaks volumes.
Well, dude, it's an exciting thing. Everybody seems to be pretty pumped about it. I'm certainly excited about it. And it's exciting now that I'm starting to see like an actual itinerary of interviews and shit that I have to go do. So, it's cool. I'm very excited that people actually give a shit.
Right. Well, I've read the book, as I've told you last week, and I enjoyed it quite a bit, even though I was familiar with a lot of the content. But for people who are not, one of the insiders, as it were, it'll be a daily adventure for them.
Yeah. Well, everybody seems to say that it's a pretty good balance between the craziness and the actual real world, like, emotional shit. So
Sure.
I think it's hard for me to really judge it because, I wrote it in real time. So for me, it's way old, but I know for a lot of people, it seems like they're enjoying it, or maybe enjoying it is a tough word because I don't know that it's a happy read at all. But
well, the way that I look at it, and this is my assessment of it, if you reserve one chapter a day, it'll be like a day in a life of Chris Aiken.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say it's pretty accurate.
Yeah, so for for a half of a month or so, it'll be like living your day-to-day existence.
Yeah, lucky you.
Well, regardless, but it's like transporting yourself into another person's existence if you're interested in that kind of a thing.
Right. Now be honest. Were there things in the book that surprised you?
A little bit. I think the spirituality is interesting to me only because I'm, experiencing a little bit of that myself at this point.
Oh, yeah.
So I can relate to that on some level.
Okay. That's cool.
So that's one of the things.
I figured for you it would be the dirt talk and talking metal stuff.
Well, I'm not really so surprised about that. I am interested. Yeah, it is interesting that your take on that now.
Yeah. Well, it's a different time, and once the book's out, I guess we'll probably talk about that stuff. But
sure,
right. But yeah, I figured that would be the chapter that you'd be like, oh wow, really?
Yeah. Well, hey, everybody's got to come to a reckoning, I think.
Yeah. Well, I guess I did.
Right. So. Well, anyway, we'll talk a little bit more about this later in the show. We're going to have to call Jizzy here in about 3 minutes, so I want to play one of the new Jizzy songs from the new Love Hate release. From the Crucified release.
All right, cool.
I will get him on the phone and we'll talk to him, and then we'll come back and we'll do some more stuff. But since you've already had the CD and I just got it and I haven't had a chance to listen to it, I'll let you pick a song.
Play the first track, the one about the hanging, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called.
Hanging You Out to Dry?
What is that?
Hanging You Out to Dry?
Yeah. That's a good one.
All right. Well, we'll play some brand new Love Hate.
All right.
And we will come back with Jizzy. And we'll speak to him and see what's up in his world.
Sounds like a plan, man.
All right. Well, here's brand new Love Hate. The new CD is called Crucified. It's due out early in the new year, 2014, right?
Yeah, correct.
And so anyway, here it is. This one is called Hang You Out to Dry, exclusively here
on your classic metal show.
All right, this is Jizzy Pearl of almost every band you ever heard.